Alrighty, Taurus. Taurus, welcome. Welcome back. If you're returning, of course, it means the world to me. Welcome to your weekly reading. It is also timeless on Terra Firma Thursdays, my friends. Today, we will be working with the Baroque Tarot, the Wild Unknown, and we also have the Animal Spirit Oracle, which is by the same author as the Wild Unknown, Kim Krans, who's also a Taurus, by the way. So, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, whatever. There's something for you here. So thank you so much for being here. My goal and my pleasure is to read for your highest good and highest outcome. Okay? And as a fellow Taurian, I'm a Taurus sun. I am absolutely pleased to read for you. Those of you that are out there, I know there's only a couple, but I do appreciate you. So thank you. Let's get right into it here. I'm going to cut this deck and we will get started. All right, Taurus, we're kicking it off with the Six of Pentacles. So do you have a restoration of balance in some way? Some fairness. We have the Six of Wands. 6 and 6. I love that. I love that very much. And we've got the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, so, and then underlying the deck here, we've got the Emperor. Yeah, Aries energy, but also very clearly a strong masculine energy here. This message, we'll see how it goes, but seeing this masculine, I had a hunch it was a masculine energy that primarily this might be for or about. We'll just say about for now. But the Emperor is interesting because Mars, Aries is ruled by Mars. Mars is a masculine planet, and Mars has not gone retrograde yet, but it's slated to go retrograde soon. I don't recall exactly. When it does, what will happen effectively is that every planet in our solar system is all going retrograde at the same time, except for Venus. And Venus is a feminine energy, so, and it's the energy of love. Basically, the masculine energies collectively are going through a retrograde, a holistic retrograde, so all the way across the board. So it's going to be an interesting season coming up for some of the masculines in our lives, respectively. Of course, we all have masculine and feminine energies within us. Matter of fact, Taurus, you're ruled by Venus, so our Taurian energy is actually full steam ahead, for what it's worth. What I see here, though, is a lot of introspection, a lot of reflection and introspection right now, and it seems to be poised around a masculine energy or your own masculine energy. So your own inner emperor, in a sense, for those of you that sort of identify with that, but a bit of like, I think it's really a reflection on the amount of controls you have in your life and whether things have been successful. With the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Wands, it's an overall success. You know, both in the material and also within like kind of different pursuits of passion, basically. Emerging, you know, coming home victorious from battle is kind of the Six of Wands, like, more directly, excuse me. And I think there's some contemplation about that. You're taking a little bit of a analysis of sort of where you're at in life and wondering if you've been successful so far. And I would say, my dear Taurians, that success can be measured in many, many different ways. So one of which, of course, would be your material situation, your Eight of Pentacles here, which is kind of what you do for work, right? Your career stuff. But there's other ways. There's many ways. And I guess my question to you is like, are you happy? You know, you may be looking at these things. What am I happy about? What am I not happy with? Are the things I'm unhappy with within my control even? You know, it's reminds me of the Serenity Prayer. Excuse me, from you know, I believe I don't know if it's specifically Catholics. I mean, they can't really own it, but you know, God grant me the ability to accept the things I cannot change, to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. I know I just butchered that, but there is a strong. What is going on with my throat? But there is a strong energy of just sort of assessing that, I think. So, but let's get into the Six of Pentacles and see what's going on. Let's look at the Six of Pentacles here. Three of Cups wanted to come out. Okay. So we're doing a Six of Pentacles and Three of Cups. That's something about equilibrium and justice and recompense in a friendship situation, perhaps. We've got the High Priestess and the Mother of Cups. Okay. A High Priestess and the Mother of Cups. Now, this very well could be speaking about a Cancer, specifically Taurus. Or you have potentially Pisces and Cancer. These two, it's interesting because in the Kim Kranz deck, she says that the Mother of Cups, excuse me, goodness sakes, ridiculous. This Mother of Cups has the same amount of intuition as the High Priestess, and the High Priestess is all about that inner knowing, your intuition, and your ability to perceive things that aren't necessarily plainly spelled out. I think since we have both here, it could be specifically Cancer, but it could also be your inner knowing about a water sign in this particular relationship. So there's something with the Six of Pentacles where you've got a friendship situation and you're sort of trusting that things are going to work out in some way. Or you're learning to trust that it will go a certain way, or that things will work out as they're meant to. In a sense, the Seven of Pentacles is underlying the deck, which is again that card of like that looking back on things and wondering if it was all worth it. That's really interesting. Okay, interesting. Let's move forward and get a little more context here. I suppose if you have a water sign in your life, you probably are already somewhat familiar with what this may be about. Let's get some clarity on the Six of Wands here. What do we need to know about the Six of Wands? What do we need to know about the Six of Wands as Taurians? Our bovine buddies, our bovine bros. That's way too many cards. Let me pick those up. Apologies. Bear with me, please. All right. Let me do one more shuffle and we'll get into it. All right. Regarding the Six of Wands, we have the Six of Cups. Pentacles, Wands, Cups. Okay. Long-standing, deep-rooted relationships here, right? This is obviously speaking to a very significant relationship. We have the Fool. The beginning of a new cycle. And we've got the Four of Wands. This is like celebration, a happiness. The two wands from each party, it's two people, like in the traditional rider, it's two people, they're celebrating. Four of Wands is a card of stability and celebration and happiness, and it creates a portal. In this particular deck, it creates a portal to a different place, and it's sort of it's like two individuals having Two of Wands, and the Two of Wands is like a card of like, you kind of have the world in the palm of your hands, and you're sort of knowing where you want to go. You've got an idea in mind and a mission in mind, and your far off journey that you're about to embark on is being is resonating with another person, and so you've got a partner in that journey, that long journey. So in some senses, it can even refer to marriages. Underlying the deck, however, is the Nine of Swords, which is a tremendous amount of fear, being up in your head about everything, overthinking things. Worry, fear, distress, paranoia even. It's worse than the Ten of Swords. The fear, it's like the fear of the bad thing happening is almost worse than the bad thing sometimes. The amount of anguish it can cause. Boy, I don't know what's going on with my throat. Throat chakra. Come on, man. All right. This is something that's being overcome, right? This fear. I think perhaps you and this other person had, one of you maybe had a notion of starting a journey with them, a lifelong journey, perhaps. I think there's a lot of fear over it, and I think, like I alluded to, it could have something to do with the masculine side of this equation, but it could be, again, a water sign. I do think that this is a person that's very significant to you, that had some, you had some really deep-rooted emotional connection with. And I think you kind of, it looks to me like you may have wanted to start a journey with them in a sense. Perhaps romantically. Take it as it resonates. Does feel something of that nature. I would say, clarifying the Six of Wands, of course, that's about victory. And I would just say that the victory that's occurring is that basically the right thing is going to work out. Okay, what is best for you and them will work out to your favor. I think Spirit has got their thumb on that, for what it's worth. Their thumb, I don't know. They've got, it's being watched over, let me put it that way. This connection's being watched over, and it's going to turn out the way it needs to turn out. Okay, let's get the Seven of Pentacles here. Let's get that clarified for you, my dear friends. My Taurian homies. All right. Regarding the Seven of Pentacles, we did have the Empress come out. The Empress card can be a Taurian card. This is the Divine Mother. She embodies the energy of all four queens and is a creator, So this is literally like an embodiment of the Divine Feminine. Some of you, and don't forget, we have the Emperor here. Okay. Oh, Sun's on the bottom of the deck. Beautiful. Okay. Let's keep shuffling. Let's see if the Sun wants to come out. I don't know. But I wasn't done, so. All right, regarding the Seven of Pentacles, 2 more cards, please, for Taurus. 2 more cards, please, for Taurus. All right, I'll do 3 more shuffles if nothing comes out. 2. And 1. Okay, let's get into it. The Emperor. Empress, Emperor. Okay. The Divine Masculine, the Divine Feminine. We've got the Nine of Wands. This manifestation. See that this is a little different deck. The stairway leading up to the moon there. It's like it's the stairway to your dreams. So what you're attempting to manifest, you're getting close. You're getting close here. For some of you, you're getting close to a union. For some of you, you're getting close to a union with this person. I feel like it's a friend that you might just be desirous of more for, Taurus. Underlying the deck is the Hanged Man. We'll start with just a side note. This is a card of Pisces. So Pisces specifically, it doesn't share a card. The High Priestess is sort of shared between Cancer and Pisces, as is the Moon card. Although I think the Moon card is really Cancer's card because they're ruled by the Moon. But I digress. Seeing things from a different perspective, and in so doing, really gaining some wisdom, Taurus. I think that in this case, some of the wisdom you may be receiving for some of you is the fact that things don't have to be, they don't always have to come in the package that you'd like them to come in. So if this is again, if you were desirous of a deeper relationship with somebody that you feel is your respective emperor or empress, it could be the fact that, when it comes to soul mates and things of that nature, they serve many purposes. Soulmate, number one, doesn't have to be your whole life. you can have multiple soul mates, because it simply just is meaning that there is somebody in your life that is meant to be there to help you learn a very profound lesson and navigate a portion of your life that's very significant. It can be very healing, very beautiful, very blissful, like a happy relationship, or it can be very, very turbulent. It depends on what was sort of signed up for, Taurus. So I think there's a call here to maybe keep an open mind about the situation if it's not going exactly the way you want it, because again, we have the Seven of Pentacles here. I feel like there's a lot of contemplation about this whole thing, and wondering what it's all about and what it's all for and how it's going to work and this and that. I would say that the Emperor and Empress card, I mean, those are like a perfect pair for building an empire with, right? So there's definitely something there. Now that Empire, we don't have anything explicitly romantic in the cards yet. So this Empire could have to do with something else, like somebody you work with. And it could be both. It could be romantic, but you've got with the Three of Cups there, you've got the friendship idea, and it could be something to do with building an empire of friendship, or an empire with your friend. So it could be like about business or career or anything like that, right? Taurus, take it as it resonates. I think if this is your story, you already have an idea what this is about, because you know who this person would be in your life. A potential water sign, clearly. It seems like a Cancer or a Pisces. And that's good. I don't know. That's good. That's great. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle one more time here, and then we will get your outcome going for you. Potential outcome, Taurus. You are a co-creator of your reality. We have things outside of our control. We have things inside of our control. So let's take a look and see what's going on. Okay, we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups came out right over the Mother of Cups, so the King and Queen of Cups. Taurus, that's two counterparts. We've got the Emperor, Empress, we've got the King and Queen of Cups. That's very interesting to me. We have the Five of Cups. There is 3 cups spilt in the foreground and 2 cups remaining upright behind. That's interesting. I'm going to get one more card and we'll talk about that. And then we got the High Priestess. High Priestess came out twice. Okay. Underlying the deck is the Moon. This is very, very clearly about a Pisces or a Cancer, Taurus. In my opinion, I haven't seen much indicating Scorpio at this point. I mean, potentially, sure. It doesn't have to be even a water sign specifically, but for somebody, I mean, to have King of Cups, High Priestess, and the Moon, those are all water. And then the Cups is water as well. So you've got a very, very strong water presence here. I think what's being indicated is very interesting to me, is this Five of Cups, the 3 cups being spilt, and then the 2 cups remaining. The Two of Cups is, again, about partnerships. Oftentimes, the Two of Cups is thought of as a romantic partnership, but it's any kind of partnership. There's an emotional give and take between you and this person that is very fulfilling to you both. And it looks to me that this is a huge... I mean, with the Four of Wands there, too, that's such a huge connection. Taurus, you know what? I don't take this as a bad thing at all, because the Three of Cups is all about the friendship, and the Two of Cups is more associated with a true soulmate connection, even romantic, right? And the way the 3 cups is knocked over and the 2 are upright, it does almost, in my intuitive hit is like something is shifting in this situation where the nature of the relationship may be tilting towards that, towards the romantic perhaps. That's beautiful. And, you know, if you wind up, you know, becoming romantic with a friend, maybe even a long-term friend, some of you with the Six of Cups there, it's like you may have been friends with this person for a long time and something's shifting. I mean, that's just sweet as, that's super, I'm feeling it in my heart space. It's like super sweet. Syrupy sweet. Goodness. Aw. That's wonderful. That's beautiful. And it's very, it is a, I feel like I'm speaking to the masculine here, and I may or may not be. We all, like I said, we all have both in our charts. So if you're more of the feminine persuasion, you don't need to tune out for this. But I think either you as a masculine or the other person as a masculine, I think, is going through this. Again, all this retrograde energy. It's going to bring up a lot of aspects of shadow, and I think what I find interesting here is what came out was Peacock, which is masculine. The peacock is the male pea pea bird. I don't know what you call them. It's a peacock and a peahen, but I guess that's it. Anyway, it's a male counterpart to the peahen, and you know, especially in birds, in terms of nature, the male of the species is the one that's all done up. All across birdland, the males are extravagant and brightly colored and flashy. It's like they're all done up, and the females are usually pretty unassuming in their appearance. You know, more vibrant colors on male birds, basically across the board. I think for some of you, the thing that's coming in here is like, if this starts to ramp up into something romantic and they come to you with some communication, or you're thinking of coming to them with some communication, there's going to be a bit of the masculine shadow involved. It's going to come across with a lot of, with just a lot of chutzpah. I don't really know how to put it. It's gonna be awkward because it's gonna be like, "Hey, baby, let's get together." I don't know. It's gonna be weird. It might be a little awkward. Just recognize and understand that the masculine's gonna go through a thing. It's been on my mind since yesterday, and it seems to keep coming up. So, your person, if they are of the masculine persuasion, this might get a little goofy. It might get a little clunky. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up in the book really quick, and we will read a little more specifically, because if this is your energy, what I like about these is they do the sort of when the energy's in balance or when it's out of balance, so you can get kind of both sides of this peacock energy, because there's nothing wrong with being beautiful, you know, there's nothing wrong with that, but let's see what's up. It could have to do with the security, a little bit of feeling of insecurity with the person, or again within yourself. Take it as it resonates. I don't know whose this is yet. Almost found it. Give me one moment. Crow, owl. Okay, peacock. Here we are. All right, my friends. It's time for reading. A little reading with your boy Matt. All right, peacock. Inner beauty, compassion, assimilator of anything. Oh, that's interesting. The beauty of the peacock is unrivaled. It's easy to think it comes from the plumage, but the secret of the peacock is that the beauty resides within and extends outward indefinitely. This adept creature can assimilate or digest all experiences in life, so it does not harbor resentment, conflict, or past pain within its psyche. The peacock type is extremely rare. Not many of us have reached this advanced level of acceptance of the self and others. When in balance, confident and kind. When out of balance, can't digest situations. In other words, can't process the emotions, right? To bring into balance, meditation on navel. The navel is the sacral chakra, and that has to do with our passions and desires, sexual energy, all of that kind of thing. Yeah, take it as it resonates, but yeah, the inner beauty. I feel like, Taurus, I feel like you see the inner beauty in this person. And I think, in a sense, living in this matrix of mirrors and everything, and like attracting like and vibration. I think because you see the inner beauty in this person, it's also revealing your inner beauty. This is a really beautiful message. And I think I would say, regardless of the outcome of all of this, recognizing your inner beauty is kind of the key takeaway here. Taurus, you're beautiful. All right? Knock on with your bad self. Best of luck with this energy. I love this for you. And as a Taurus sun, recently, well, sort of recently, I in a relationship with a Cancer, in the way that's gone, I would wish this for all of you, dear friends, to have a beautiful. This energy is emotionally fulfilling. It feels very sweet, and potentially very stable as well. So that's wonderful. Taurus, best of luck with this. Have a beautiful week. I hope to see you next Thursday on Terra Firma Thursdays. And until then, take care and enjoy.